Have you heard of the cider and apple cake? Well, just up the road we've got a little shop called Cedric's, which is famous for its cider and apple cake. I believe that even the Queen has had one sent to her. I know that people in the US get it posted to them, and it's very famous. It's just up the road here anyway, in fact. Well, this isn't that recipe, okay? What are you going to say to me? What have I done wrong now?
Nothing.
You're not doing... It's all right, I haven't been drinking. Don't worry. Well, anyway, this is my version of the cake, okay? It's very simple, as you can imagine. I've tried so many different versions of this, and I think this could be the final version. You and Jackie liked all of my versions,
Yes,
didn't you? And
yes.
that was the important thing. In fact, this is how it all started. Jackie and I were talking, and she said, "Do you know what? I fancy some cider and apple cake." She said, "Have you tried it?" And I went, "No." She said, "I wonder if the shop's open, maybe we could get some." And I said, "How about I make some cider and apple cake?" "What a jolly good idea," she said. So this is how it all started, in fact. So my version, what you need, this is very simple. All you need is some cider. You can use flat or, you know, sparkling or scrumpy. It doesn't really matter. So we start off with some self-raising flour, which is sifted, and I've put it in here. Then you want to add, now this is the, these are the dry ingredients, so we'll keep them separate so she can find the little spoon I need here. I've got mixed spice, okay, so we just need, oops, sorry about that, just chuck that in there, there we go. And then you also want, this is like a comedy sketch, you want a little bit of, a pinch of cinnamon, all right, so just stir that in like so. You want 3 eggs, all right, so bear with me while I break these up. All right. Have you tried that cider and apple cake?
No.
No. Well, this is apple and cider cake, slightly different in fact. So chuck all 3 eggs in there. I've used large eggs in fact. Oh, and don't forget to put the oven on. And the oven is on 180 degrees. Get your tin ready, which I've got back there. And then you just want to beat this, like so. I'm just trying to remember what I've got to put in here. Demerara sugar. Put that all in there. Because I've made so many versions, I'm getting confused which version this is. I want to stir the wet ingredients like so. Next, you want the cider. I'm running out of space here. I need a bigger kitchen. So we want about 150 degrees, 150 millilitres, not degrees. Oh dear. Honestly, I haven't been drinking. So we want right, let me concentrate. 150 of these. Now I would suggest you put the cider in here first because you're going to be using this again. There you go. You want to add that in slowly, in with the wet mixture. Give it a stir. This is dead simple, honestly. This is the sparkling one. And then we want some sunflower oil. And we want 75, let me just find out where I am. 75 of this. That's just over 75, so I use most of that. A bit more. There you go. Add that in, put a little bit more in here, there you go. And then you want to add the wet ingredients to the dry which you've prepared. And I hope I've got everything that I was going to put in. I'm not getting confused with which recipe this is. And then start gradually stirring it all in. Give it a good whisk. If you've got a machine, which I haven't anymore, you could use that. I must get one. And just chuck it all in. There you go. That's all of that in there. And then just keep stirring it in. So it is quite runny. Okay. Stir everything in there. The lumps will come out. There we are. There. Okay, and then I've prepared the tin. I'm going to pop that in there. And you just want to literally just pour it all in, like so. There we go. And then to finish off, we're going to, well, this is my version anyway. I don't know if this is how it's supposed to be or not. I don't know. I'm going to finish off with some, I've got these gala apples, in fact, with red skins. So you just literally want to decorate it, going round. I've used 2 apples, although we probably won't need to use all 2 apples, in fact. And just literally go round in a circle, like so. Let me just, there, that's better. And then we'll pop it in the oven. Now I've also prepared some cider stewed apples, in fact. So I will show you how that's going to be made in a minute. Nearly there. Going to use all these up. You could try soaking these in a little bit of cider before you start. I have done that in previous recipes and it's worked very well. But I haven't done it with this one, in fact, because I've used a lot of cider in the in this recipe. Let's just finish off in the centre. There you go, like so. All right. There. That is it. There we go. So this is going to go in the oven. So while that's baking, I'll show you how to make the stewed cider apples. Right, so there it is. Hang on, I'll be there in a minute. So just pop that in there and make sure it comes out nice and clean, which it is coming out. There you go, it's ready. Well, I hope that after today's adventure you enjoy your cake. I must admit that I made several versions and I think my cottage was starting to smell like a brewery actually. I don't know if you could smell it when you walked in, but there we go. Enjoy it. We'll see you next week. I'll have a think of something else. Let me know how the cake comes out and I'll carry on, won't I? I will carry on making more versions, in fact, until I'm happy with them. Okay? Thanks, Mike. Bye.
Thank you.